Well, good Saturday morning, everyone, and greetings once again from Radio Wasteland Records here in Midland. I think I've got this going right. I told you guys last week that we would be doing a brand new streaming platform starting today, testing it out here with our Saturday morning live. So greetings to all of you on the YouTube side. If you are watching us from Facebook, I really don't know, or if you're watching us on Twitter, I really don't know either. I can't tell if the audio's working, so I'm going to have to hopefully see how this works for everyone. So let's see what we've got going on here. And this is going to be a little bit different today because of this new platform. Until such time as I figure this out a little bit better, I cannot put your comments up on the screen like I used to. So I'll just have to say, hey, I'm sure there's a plug-in for it, but I just had too many other things happening at once. So let's say a couple of quick good mornings on the YouTube side at the very least. Jennifer saying good morning. Good morning. Thank you for being here. As well as Gary and Evie on the that side as well from Doogie's Hats. Good morning to both of you. Thanks for watching. Pat saying good morning. Record lovers home and abroad. And we do have a few. Fred over on the west side of the state saying good morning from a cloudy Grand Rapids. That's the way it is here too. But you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. Betty from Toledo saying good morning as well. And Doc Jumping Dogs, Kim saying looking good. Hopefully sounding good as well. That's Blue sitting on the couch all cuddled up watching this live instead of working here at the store. Dan, good morning. And Karen Karen. Hey, Karen. How are you? Hi, and thank you for being here. Okay, I think this is working. I think it's working. If you are watching this again on Facebook or Twitter, I'm not going to be able to see your comments until after the fact. That's just kind of the way it goes. You know, I made a big deal last week about how Facebook was getting a little wonky with stuff, and they continue. I opened it up today, and as I was looking at some of the streaming stuff, I see all of these copyright warnings for live, the Radio Wasteland Lives that I posted to Facebook going back several months. And this is, oh, we're going to ban yours in multiple countries. So I'm really sorry, United Arab Emirates, if you're watching on Facebook, you can't catch the video today for whatever reason. I don't know why or what. maybe it's me. I think it's probably something I did. So, okay, this looks like it's working okay. I'm not hearing anybody say anything different. I'm looking over to Facebook again real quick. I can't see Facebook. What's going on with that. So we'll just have to hope that it's there. And if not, I'll put it up on Facebook a little bit afterwards. So this is looking like it's going to be the new way to go here. I haven't decided yet whether or not the live that we do on the Wednesday before Record Store Day, Black Friday, the live stream that we do where we preview everything in the store, I don't know if I'm going to use this one or if I'm going to stick with the old one, because I've got the old streaming platform until the end of the month at the very least. And then I've got to kind of discontinue that account. So we'll see how this goes. I'm not quite there using this for the podcast yet either, but we'll see what happens on this. I know we've got a good podcast scheduled with Steve tomorrow, and we got a special guest on the podcast, by the way, so we'll go from there. Gary says it looks and sounds great. Very good. I think the picture quality is probably going to be a little bit better as well. I think the other streaming platform was, let's see if I can put this politely, hampering the quality issues a little bit. Well, we'll see what happens on there. So as I mentioned, and here's where it's going to get fun. Let's see if I can do this correctly. We have Record Store Day, Black Friday coming up. And let me kick this in. There we go. It works. This is just like an old TV switcher. Record Store Day, Black Friday coming up, 2 weeks from yesterday. And this stuff has started to show up in the store. I've only gotten one shipment so far. But man, I'm seeing a lot of stuff that they are looking like it's going to be shipping out in the next week or so. Actually, they're going to have to get it out in the next week or so because the week of Thanksgiving shipping is kind of wonky as it is, with the store being closed on Monday and Tuesday. We'll be open that Wednesday before Thanksgiving, and then I'll do the live stream that Wednesday night. Then we'll be closed on Thursday, obviously, then opened up on Black Friday one more time. So let's see, a couple more comments. TKR Video Central TC saying good morning. Good morning to you as well. And Doc Jumping Dogs Blue and Kim say that the Facebook link is a link to YouTube and it's accessible. Good. So if you're watching us on Facebook, thanks. I'll catch your comments a little bit later on. Okay. One other thing, and this is going to look a little weird because I've got the graphic, but I also have the poster. So we can move this over here. we can mention that I do have some physical copies from our friend Herb over there. We now have some physical copies to go. I've got them up in the store. I'll get some of these put up around town here in the next, well, Monday or Tuesday probably. But if you are a local business owner here in the Midland area, Freeland, Auburn, Bay City-ish, Saginaw if you wish, and you want to put one of these posters up, let me know, or stop by the store and we will attempt to get that out to you here. So, but yeah, posters look really nice. We're very cool with that. Graphics are there. I think we're set. As I mentioned, the stuff is starting to show up. Now, if you have specific questions about Record Store Day, Black Friday releases, as far as whether or not we get them, I will attempt to answer those questions. But again, you got to realize the next 2 weeks here at the store usually get a little crazy getting ready for any Record Store Day event. Black Friday is no exception. So I'll do what I can to answer those as those questions come in. But otherwise, I would just refer you to our live stream, which will be here on YouTube. Make sure you're subscribed, by the way. Hit that little, there should be a little thing right there. Very, very helpful if you do. But we'll also share the link back to YouTube, or I'm sorry, share the link back to Facebook and Twitter so you can watch the live stream. And that'll happen Wednesday night, the day before Black Friday, which is the Thanksgiving. So the day before Thanksgiving, Wednesday at 6 p.m., we will do the live stream and we'll preview everything we have in stock for the big day afterwards. We'll also cover over the next week or two. For those of you who are brand new to this, we'll cover kind of some of the rules and the how-tos, what goes on with Record Store Day, Black Friday. And then don't forget the day after Record Store Day, Black Friday is Small Business Saturday. And I don't have a graphic for that, obviously, but that is going to be another big one here at the store. We are going to have the mother of all vinyl drops happening. I say that every year, but this year especially, we have got a vintage vinyl drop that'll be hitting Saturday. That is going to be a stellar one. It's going to be huge, as they like to say. So stay tuned for some more details on that as well. And by the way, the drop video for the Small Business Saturday drop will go up on Black Friday evening at 6 o'clock when the store closes, and there will be no holds for the Saturday. So you got to make it here on your own on that Saturday to get a hold of that. So, okay, a couple of other quick things, and we'll get into what is left of this week's releases. We are now fully restocked with the spin cleans. You can see I got a couple back there, but we do have several spin clean in the store ready to go if you're looking for something for a Christmas gift for the vinyl lover on your list. Those are really good. Stop by. I will give you a demonstration or talk to you about how they work. But also more affordably, well, kind of. We are also now fully restocked on the Groove Washer line of record cleaning stuff that we carry here. I do have another good batch of the walnut handled cleaners. These are like the older disc washer and D4 stuff, except these are now made in the U.S. Now, the complete kit has to be assembled, meaning that all these parts are sold separately. That's the stylus cleaner and the brush, the record brush, and the Groove Washer block. But I do have a couple of blocks in, but they make you buy them all separately. So if you get all of those at once, we'll cut you a little bit of a deal. But if you just want the regular stuff, the brush itself is available. Now, for those of you who've had these, and these, I actually really like these better than the disc washers. They're very soft and they work very nicely. They raised the price on the walnut handled brush. I don't want to say significantly, but decent enough. The list price on this thing now is $49.95. I couldn't do that here in the store because we jumped that price up from like $36, $37. So they'll be $45 in the store from, the stock that we have if the prices go up. But that's just the walnut handled brush, and it comes with the brush and a bottle of G2 cleaner. Now, for those of you who are a little bit more budget conscious, and they changed the boxes on these, they have what's called the intro cleaning kit, which is essentially the same thing as the brush minus the walnut handle. So the intro cleaning kit is essentially just a microfiber sponge. We'll open this up and show you. And some G2 fluid is in there as well with a little spray bar and a label protector. What's cool about that is that the list price on the intro sponge is just $10. So you're paying a lot for that walnut handle and the very cool. But if you're just looking for something utilitarian, that's the way to go. Brand new box. It doesn't show what's in there, but we do have a lot of those in stock. And then the price did not change on the stylus cleaner kit, which has got some fluid and a little brush. These things are cool. Opened up a box here. It's got a little groovy thing for Groove Washer in there, but you get a little stylus brush and some fluid on there to clean that up. And again, the price didn't go up on those. Those are still $19 here in the store. So again, Groove Washer And Spin Clean, we are fully restocked on all of our utensils to keep your records looking and sounding very nice. And stop by. They make great stocking stuffers too for the vinyl lover in your family or close-knit circle of friends. One other note on turntables. This is always a time of year, and in years past, by the way, turntables were, especially over the past couple of years, a little tough to get a hold of around the holidays. And I did my best to try to restock them ahead of time. And I was trying to do that. I was trying to do that again, but people have started buying turntables. I sold 2 yesterday, or no, the day before, and they're tougher to keep in stock for some reason. So you guys know that if you've been following the channel, hopefully you know that we carry the Audio-Technica line of turntables. Great line of turntables. They've been around for a long time. They make some quality stuff. The biggest seller has always been the AT-LP60X. That's their intro level turntable. And I do have one of those in stock, and we'll have more. They come in at $149 in tax price tag here at the store. But Audio-Technica just recently announced a new turntable that's somewhere in between that LP160 and then the LP3 and LP5. So the price point used to be that 150-ish, and then jumps up to $300 and some odd dollars to $350. But now they've introduced the Audio-Technica LP70X. So it's right in between there. This one is an improvement on the LP60. I've only had a couple in the store, and I've not even had a chance to open one because both of them sold immediately as soon as I brought them in this past week. So I've got some more coming, and one of those is already sold. The biggest difference with the LP70 looks to be an improved tone arm and the ability to swap out some better stylus. The LP60 was good as a great introductory turntable, but you had 1 or 2 stylus to just kind of get you through or upgrade or replace. This one you can dig into the Audio-Technica line of stylus. I forget which stylus is on the new one, but it does have 5 different ones that you can swap out to improve and get a little better sound. It's a belt drive. It does not, I believe, have a counterbalance on it, so it's still going to be pretty much open the box, plug it in, and get rolling on it. And the best news is the list price on that is $199. So you're getting a little bit better turntable for a little bit more money. And holy cow, do they look good. I don't have a picture to show you, but I will next week when I get some more in stock. I was going to hold one up. There's one that's got kind of a bronze trim on it, and that's the one that we're selling a lot of. So if you are in the market for a new turntable during the holiday season, starting Black Friday or whenever or throughout, please, please, please let me know so we can get these things in for you. And I'm happy to talk to you about the Audio-Technica line. If you're looking for something a little higher end, we can get those, but I probably won't have them in the store. But I will have a good supply of LP60s and hopefully a good supply of these new LP70s as they come in. And just side note, there's a couple of Bluetooth variations of each of those. I'm not a fan, but if you want a Bluetooth turntable, let me know, and we'll you pay a little more for it, but you're also digitizing. That's a whole other thing. I don't want to get into that. So just know that if you're looking for the turntables, please let me know. A couple other, Pat says he loves the Groove Washer. Good to know. And Ryan says, hey, hey. Okay, very quickly, a couple of releases in. We got a Songs for Humanity. This is a various artists, and I've got to call this up because there's some interesting stuff. It's got some great stars on here doing new versions of their classic songs. For example, Robbie Robertson performs The Weight on this, but it's got Ringo Starr, Marcus King, and Lucas Nelson. When the Levee Breaks is on here, and that's got John Paul Jones, but with Susan Tedeschi and Derek Trucks. Let's see, the Black Pumas are on here, as well as Bunny Wailer doing Soul Rebel. Biko, Peter Gabriel performing with Yo-Yo Ma. Doctor My Eyes with Jackson Brown and a few other folks on there as well. It's Carlos Santana with a Tito Puente with Carlos Santana, and Stephen Marley doing No Woman, No Cry. So this is just a neat thing. They've done a few of these, but this is the latest Songs for Humanity. Other ones I've got in stock. This got called an REO cover band. It is REO Classics Band. It's Terry Luttrell, the original lead singer from REO Speedwagon, performing live in 2004 at Shock Studios. So, yeah, it's been a little while on that one, but a lot of early REO Speedwagon stuff performed in the early 2000s by the original lead singer. A couple of those in stock. One unofficial to tell you about, I have got a couple copies of the Sabrina Carpenter album Evolution. I think this is on colored vinyl, but it's a newer unofficial one. And speaking of unofficial, I also have a copy of Midnight Vultures from Beck in the store. And a very cool album, not easy to find on vinyl, but an unofficial copy It seems to be. A couple of other things to note. Widespread Panic. We got a copy of Hailbound Queen in. This one is amusing. Bob Seger's Greatest Hits. We got a hold of a Walmart exclusive. No, I did not go to Walmart to buy this. This was available at one of our distributors as a Walmart exclusive. So I thought, what the heck, I'll try to get it. And I got one. So up yours, big box. I got it. What you got here too. So next thing you know, I'll be selling toilet paper or something just to compete with them. A couple copies of REM's Greatest Hits Eponymous. Great stuff from them. Soundtrack. I got a Matrix. This has been on back order a while, but I'm going to spin mine in the store today so I can listen to it. One in stock, one on the way next week. Christmas time. Some Christmas albums are showing up. I've got a copy of the Vince Guaraldi Trio with the Charlie Brown Christmas. I believe that this is the Snowstorm vinyl edition, and it's a white vinyl. So the Christmas stuff will start showing up. I'll let you guys know more as we get to that a little bit closer. One final note up on Facebook yesterday. I posted a picture with Stevie Van Zandt, little Steven, and myself. A couple of folks thought that might have been Photoshop. No, I happened to meet Van Zandt a couple of years back at a conference that I went to, and it was pretty much just a, hey, how you doing? Let's take a picture, and that was it. So I do not know him, but I did meet him briefly at a conference. So that's what that was about, not a Photoshop. All right, I'm over time. I can see Blue and Kim giving the wrap-up signal for this week. I think it worked okay. I don't even know how many. I'm looking. Oh, there it says 22 of you watching. And let's see. Pat says the Songs for Humanity is wonderful. Good. You did pick one of those up as well. Okay. I'm going to wrap this up and see how this looks after the fact. And we'll kind of pick apart the new streaming thing. Glad you guys let me practice this on you once for Saturday Live. We'll see if we can keep this going and make it work correctly, because I'll need to expand this a little bit further. So we'll go from there. Other than that, you guys have a great weekend, a little gray out, great day to come spin and dig through some new and vintage vinyl here at the store. We are at 716 George Street, just north of downtown Midland, not too far out. Open today, Saturday, from now until 6 p.m., and tomorrow, Sunday, from 12 noon until 4 p.m. Don't forget the new release show coming up a little bit later. The podcast with Steve Carlson, our two guys talking about records on Spotify, Amazon, everywhere you get your podcast, and on our YouTube channel Sunday evening. The topic this week is what happens to your record collection when you're gone. Yeah, we're getting a little hefty on that one. All right, folks. Let's think about more pleasant things in the interim, right? Like getting ready for Record Store Day, Black Friday. You folks have a great week, and I will talk to you next time from Radio Wasteland Records. As always, thanks a lot.